This problem string is introducing students to the idea of representing thinking in a ratio table, and it contains a number of relationships. Let's have a look at it and let's consider some of the strategies that students came up with. So I have packets of gum, and inside each packet of gum there are individual sticks of gum. And so in one packet there are 7 sticks of gum. That's our starting point, that's our context. What about if we had 2 packets? Well, students pretty quickly worked that out and they said, okay, well 2 packets is 14. Important question, how do you know? And the students will say, okay, well, if we double the packets, double one packet is 2, then we double the sticks of gum. Double 7 is 14. What about 4 packets of gum? How many sticks of gum would that be? So again, we'd ask our student, put your thumb in front of your chest when you've got an idea. So in this case, students can see that it's a double again. Okay, so to get to 4 packets of gum, okay, so, well, to work that out, we could double 2 packets. That would get us 4 packets. So we can double that. And if we've doubled the packets, we have to double the sticks of gum. So let's do that. 14. And we're going to double it. And how do we work out 14? Double it. So most students would have used the split strategy then and said double 10. So 2 times 10 equals 20 plus 2 times 8. 2 times 4, equals 8. So add those together and we've got 20 and 8 equals 28. So 4 packets is 28. What about if we have 10 packets? Most students are really quick on that and said, okay, that's 70. Okay then, what about if we had 15 packets? Let's stretch the students a little bit more here. And again, what can we use in the problem string that can help you? Is there anything we've solved previously that can help us with this current problem? 15. So one student said, well, let's take our 10 packets and we could add 4 more packets, so that's 14, and then we could also add in our 1 there as well. So what does that mean? We've got 10 packets plus 4 packets plus 1 packet, and 10 packets is 70, 4 packets is 28, and then 1 packet is 7. Okay, and then we can get students to add that up. So that's 70 plus 28 is 98, plus 7 is 105 sticks of gum. Great. Okay, so that's one way of solving it. Okay, 105 sticks of gum. But we want to encourage students, are there any other ways that you can solve it? We want them to really dig into this problem string and use what they've already solved to help them here. So another student might say, and this is probably more of a sophisticated strategy, they could say, okay, well, we've got our 10 packets. So let's use the 10 packets again. And that's 70. And then what if we halved that packet? So we said half of the 70. Half of 10 is 5, so that's 5 packets. So we can say half of 10 packets. And that's our 5. Okay, and so if we had 70, then we want to know what's half of 70. And that gives us our 35, which is 105 sticks of gum again. Now again, you can spend some time there working out how do you halve 70, and that would be a really worthwhile thing to do. You might even park that and say, okay, let's come back to that at another time and explore the strategies that they use for halving that number. Okay, let's step it up even more. What about if we had 25 packets? Okay, here's what students came up with here. We could start off and say, well, there we go. We've got 15 packets of gum. And if we add another 10 to that, that gives us our 25. So let's capture that. We've got 15 packets plus 10 packets. 15 is 105 sticks of gum, plus we've got our 10, which is 70, which is 175 sticks of gum. Is there another way that we could solve it? That's what we want to keep encouraging our students. Is there anything else in the problem string, something that we've solved previously that can help us again now? Okay, what about if we started with our 10 packets? What if we doubled them? So we could say 2 lots of 10 packets. So that gives us our 20. And then we just need another 5. What about we do the half of 10 packets? That gives us our 5. So now we've got our 20 and we've got our 5. Okay, so we're going to double 2 times the 10 packets, so we're doubling 70, which is 140. Plus we have our half of 10 packets. So 10 packets is 70, so we want to halve that. So we've got a half of 70, which is our 35. So we've got 140 plus 35. 140 plus 35 equals 175 sticks of gum. So there's another way of solving the 25 packets, how many sticks of gum. Now you may find that some students come up with strategies that aren't as efficient. That's okay as well. We want them to be sharing as many strategies as they can and reasoning them out. So they could say, what about if we did 10 lots of the 2 packets? So if we had 10 times 2 packets, 10 times 2 is 20, that gives us 20 packets. How many more do we need? We need another 5. So they might say, okay, we could do 5 lots of 1 packet. And that gives us our 5. So let's unpack each one. So 10 lots of the 2 packets. So that means 10 lots of 14 is 140 140, and there's a great opportunity to discuss multiplying by 10. And then we've got 5 lots of the 1 packet. So 5 lots of those, that means we've got 5 lots of 7. Well, I know that 10 lots of 7 is 70, so 5 lots of it would be 35. Over time, you want to hear your students making those connections. 140 plus 35 is 175 sticks of gum.